No, they're running a lot of the same things that they ran before 2 years ago, and of course I think people kind of forget that they were in the Sweet 16 2 years ago when we played them. Of course, we played great the first half against them, but they're good. They got a couple of guys from that roster that played a lot of minutes in that are big contributors now, and they're 9-2, and they'll find a lot more about themselves, I'm sure, going on the road to play here, just like we'll find a lot more about ourselves this week also. But they got a nice team.
Andrew said he was refraining from giving you a scouting report. He seemed to kind of give us one. He knows a lot of their personnel.
Well, he probably does know the person. Yeah, he does probably know their personnel pretty good because he knows a lot of those kids. But I don't know if he knows how we're gonna exactly defend the double back cut off the dribble handoff. So, but he does have a pretty good feel for him though because they recruit him hard.
He did say he was leaving that up to you.
Yeah. Okay.
You said the other night Elijah was the best player on the floor. Is he kind of doing more of those things to get you in your offense you'd like to see? Yeah, I think he's pushing it better. He's still not as aggressive as he should be, but he's playing to his athletic ability a lot more and getting his confidence back in that way. And I think he's been really good. He's figured out he doesn't have to score to be good, but as we get into deeper games in the season, at the end of a clock, he's going to have to be the guy to make the play, and he's got to show us he can do that consistently. Unless you practice it all the time, I don't see how you can just turn it on and do it. So he's getting better being aggressive.
Travis has been one of your more efficient players. What's he do to get so many easy baskets?
Well, I think Trav probably knows who he is. He can make a shot. I mean, he shot the ball really well after he started, not very good, but he's good at putting the ball down and getting to the rack, and that's what he does best. And he gets easy baskets, and he's smart because easy baskets gives you confidence, and then you have more confidence shooting the ball after. I mean, so many people put it backwards. They take hard shots because they're not scoring, and then they miss them, and they lose their confidence. Well, if you're, get a layup, get a putback, do something, and all of a sudden you'll think you're on fire. And he's kind of figured that out. He's really good at getting easy baskets.
They have a lot of good players. They run that Princeton offense, and on defense they switch just about everything. So we're really going to have our feet moving and be ready for back cuts if we're going to defend this team well, because what they do in practice is they're just perfecting that offense, moving as quickly as they can to get the ball moving. So we really got to be on our toes for this game.
Will it be strange to go up against some of those guys?
Yeah, it's going to be a little strange. A couple of these guys have hosted me around on visits. This staff has recruited me probably harder than anybody ever has. I had a great relationship with the staff, so it's going to be kind of interesting, because this unfortunate part of recruiting is calling a school you're close with and telling them you're not going there. But I'm looking forward to the game. I'm sure they understand that I had a good situation in both places.
Confident?
I'm just a humble person, so I just go out there every night being humble and hungry, and just go out there and just play with my abilities and just having fun out there.
Were you feeling it Saturday? I mean, you say you're humble, but looked like you were talking, you were kind of bobbing your head, and it looked like you were kind of feeling it.
I just was just getting into the game. I hit a couple good shots, and first two shots was good, and I just kept playing from there and just kept just having fun out there, and that's all. I just bring a little energy to the team and you just kept on playing.
Where do you think?
Well, just getting breakout layups. I mean, that's where most of my points come from, and taking good shots, I think helps my percentage.
What did you think of Andrew the other day?
Andrew's a good player. He one of the best shooters on our team. So to be able to see him out there with confidence that he have and confidence coach had for him, it was a good feeling, and it's a good sign for our team.
So you guy always has confidence in practice? It seems like he jacks up a lot of shots.
Yeah. I mean, he's always had confidence. He's always looked for a shot, and coach tell him to, because he's a good shooter. So he's not going to keep him from shooting the ball.